Hi, we are Kristine, Frederikke and Johanna, and we recently graduated from the IT University of Copenhagen within the program of Digital Innovation and Management. And we wrote our master thesis on green data management, where the Copenhagen Centre on Energy Efficiency served as a partner for us.
Early in our process, we identified C2E2 as an expert on the field, and they were able to support us through their project on sustainable data centers. They provided us with the research material and access to webinars on the topic, as well as facilitating meetings with an expert who could provide us with knowledge and guidance on how to conduct our research.
Overall, C2E2 helped us scope the problem area and the research area, and they helped us decide on the case studies for our project. They also helped us decide the methodology for our project. So the project allowed us to investigate green data management, and we encourage our peers to do the same.
So in our thesis, we have examined data management in the face of climate change and identified opportunities and barriers in a Danish setting. Did you know that 2% of global human-induced carbon emissions stem from internet activities? This is as high as the aviation industry, and it is constantly increasing. Not only is most information stored digitally rather than on paper, but more data is also being generated from the enhanced connectivity and online presence. Whether it is Netflix activity, Facebook access, an email to a colleague, or a whole organizational platform, the data is saved, often for eternity. All of this data has to be stored and processed somewhere, often in data centers or server rooms. In turn, these demand large amounts of computational power and energy, and as a result, large amounts of greenhouse gases are emitted.
This enhances the need for companies to include environmental sustainability as a factor in their data management strategies. Our thesis aimed to investigate the current role of environmental sustainability in the formulation of data management strategies, including the barriers and opportunities for advancing green data management. We investigated this topic through the case of IT representatives from 6 Danish private companies. None knew of our focus on environmental sustainability and were recruited to discuss data management decisions. Our main finding was that none of these companies are currently considering environmental sustainability within their data management decisions.
We discovered several barriers that hinder advancing green data management. First, data management seems to be a routinized activity as each company takes into account the same factors, relying on decisions made in the past. Next, companies expect change to happen automatically as the data center industry is moving to using 100% renewable energy anyways. Last, we found that sustainability is not fully embedded in organizations, rendering IT specialists unaware of how to apply it to their own context. We argue that this in turn gives rise to different opportunities that can advance green data management. First, awareness around the issue needs to be increased. Second, besides internal alignment and dissemination of sustainability, gaining support from all organizational levels is necessary. Furthermore, companies should realize the benefits of advancing green data management by either being first movers or from collaborating with external partners. Last, we propose regulation as an external force. Ultimately, we advocate that the identified opportunities can help companies to overcome the barriers of greener data management. We encourage further research on the topic as it is becoming increasingly important. Thank you for your attention.